Tonight, when the sun goes down, you'll flip a switch without thinking. Light floods the room, the unease disappears in half a second. But for most of human history, that switch didn't exist. And the fear you almost felt before the light came on is far stranger than you realize. It isn't really about darkness. Your eyes are fine in the dark. What actually spikes is your brain's threat system, the same one your ancestors carried through millions of years on the savannah. Psychologist Jerome Kagan spent decades studying fear in children and found that dread of darkness shows up almost universally, long before kids are ever taught to be scared of it. That's not culture, that's wiring. Here's the part that reframes everything. Darkness itself never hurt anyone. What hurt your ancestors were the things darkness hid: predators with better night vision, rival groups moving unseen, a misstep off a ledge you couldn't see coming. Evolutionary psychologist David Buss has argued that humans evolved a hair-trigger threat detector precisely because the cost of underreacting to a hidden predator was so much higher than the cost of a false alarm. One wrong guess meant you didn't get to pass on your genes, so your ancestors who flinched at every shadow survived. The relaxed ones more often didn't. That single fact rewired the human nervous system. Ambiguity became dangerous. Not knowing what's out there became worse, biologically, than knowing something bad is out there. Your brain still runs on that old rule tonight. Environmental psychologist Colin Ellard has shown that people's stress hormones measurably rise in poorly lit, unfamiliar spaces, even when nothing is actually there. Your body can't tell the difference between a parking garage in the 21st century and a moonless plain 70,000 years ago. Same shadows, same alarm, same ancient circuitry lighting up. Think about what you do without noticing. You check a dark room before entering it. You walk faster past an unlit alley. You feel better the moment a street lamp appears overhead. None of that is irrational. It's a survival algorithm running exactly as designed, just in a world that no longer matches its original threat. And here's the twist most people never consider. The fear didn't fade when we invented fire or torches or electric light. It just went quiet. It's still sitting there, fully armed, waiting for the lights to go out. Ever notice how a familiar room feels like a different place the moment the power cuts? Nothing physically changed, only your certainty did. So when you flinch at a dark hallway or feel your pulse tick up walking to your car at night, you're not being irrational. You're hearing the voice of every ancestor who survived long enough to have you. Their fear became your instinct. Tonight, when the sun goes down, you'll flip a switch. But the real reason your shoulders relax the moment the light hits isn't about the room at all. It's about 100,000 generations who needed exactly that reassurance to make it to morning.